talked to this gentleman last week, right? He was actually referred to me, and Patrick, if you're watching, thank you for the referral. And what I liked about him so much is that, and I'm gonna share with you the 3 things, right? The reason why I'm making this video. He shared with me a lot of things, but I took away some of these 3 things that I think will be helpful for you. He came on that call knowing, which is number 1, he knew what he didn't want out of his career. He knew he didn't want to stay in the industry he was in. He knew that simple things like, I don't want to work with people anymore. I don't want to talk to people face to face, because he had to do that in his current job every day. So he knew what he didn't want, right? It's okay if you don't quite know what it is exactly that you're looking for, because that's the reason why he reached out. But he knew what he didn't want. That's number 1. Number 2, he had already talked to his boss, right? Because that's a question that I'll ask. He talked to his boss about being promoted, working in a different area, what the future looked like for him, what type of opportunities were coming down the pipeline, what was his thoughts, meaning his boss, on any opportunities or growth or any stretch projects, anything like that. So that's number 2. He talked to his boss. And again, that's something that I would ask you. If you feel like that's something you want me to help you with as well, as always, you can click the link in the bio. It's the very first link. It says Start Your Transformation. And the 3rd thing that I'll say that he knew on the call was that he knew that he needed to make a change. He was ready to make a change. He knew that whatever it takes at this point, at this stage in his life, right? Because in your career, there's different, what we call stage gates. There's different stages in your career, right? At this stage in his life, he's ready. Because he told me, I don't care what it takes, I'm ready. I need to make a change. I need to think about retirement, right? I don't want to talk to people anymore. I want to be in a career where it's fun for me. I can learn. I can be on the cutting edge. He wanted to do something in technology as we started talking. And so the reason why this guy, I'm thinking about him, because I have a lot of calls, right? It's because of what he said. And he said, Kelly, before this call, he said, I had a lot of weight on me. And he came to the call. And typically, you know how you talk to people, you kind of warm up and you like icebreaker and you know, how you doing, where you live, and things like that. It wasn't like that with him. He was very serious on the call. And so I just got right into it, right? And, but after a while, even towards the end, he was laughing, he was smiling, and he said, I don't know if I recorded it, and if I did, I'm gonna ask his permission to share it. He said, I feel like now a weight is off. He said, I feel like you took some weight off my shoulders. Because we talked about some things, and I gave him some clarity around some things and ideas, and you could see it in his face. And the reason why I'm sharing that with you is because the 3 things that I shared with you, you can do this as well on your own. Knowing what you don't want. That's the first thing I said. If you're working, have you talked to your leadership team on any stretch projects or growth opportunities or lateral moves you can make? The 3rd and final thing, being ready to do whatever it takes to get you where you want to go. Those are 3 things you can do right now on your own. On your own. You can do those right now. So I just wanted to share that. And yeah, I just think it's really important, especially if you're feeling kind of stuck